like at the computer, and he walking with me. He always keep his head down. And he walking in front of me, and he just stopped, and I ran into him. I'm like, what the hell? And I looked down, I see the spider, and that shit moved, man. Jumped, he leaped in the air backwards. He turned around and came back in. Hey, you ran back here. Got out of bed. I walked all the way around by myself and came back. Man, I did not come back in. He was in the way on me. Yeah. You'll protect him. You'll protect him. That's my boo. Get some balls. All right. Y'all see me get back? Yep. They ain't gonna protect me from nothing. Hey family! Hey y'all! I missed y'all so much. As y'all can see, I'm still on bed rest. According to Dr. Unk, I'm still on bed rest. But I'm here to give y'all story time. I'm sorry I wasn't there on Saturday to upload the stories. I was having problems with the premiere feature on my thing. So I'm sorry, guys. But to make it up for y'all, I'm going to give y'all one of those doppelganger stories tonight. So y'all get 3 stories tonight. How about your auntie for the love? How about your auntie for the love? Yes. So, thank you for joining me. Welcome to Hunted But True Storytime, where the stories are true, but the characters are family, and friends. You guys. If you're new to my page, please hit that subscribe button that's in the corner, and also hit that bell notification so you can be notified when I go live or drop a video. And if you're a part of the replay game, please close the door. If you're new to my page, you don't know what I mean when I say close the door. That means thumbs up the live. And if you're a part of the replay gang and you also want to be included in story time, you can do that by sending your tips to Auntie through the super thanks. Below this video is the icon with the heart with the $ in it. Thanks in advance. Mwah. Love you guys. And now to speak to everybody who's actually in class. Yes. Hey, Nakia. Hey, Kay. Hey, Tay. Hey, Lakeisha. Hey, Tasha, you made it, girl. Oh, my goodness. I'm so glad you made it, honey. Tasha been missing in action. I found her, but she was still missing in action. Thank you, Tay. I'm going to go ahead and pin it. I'm glad to see you made it, girl. I'm glad to see the tired didn't beat you today. Hello, Sicky. Hello. Hey, Regina. Hey, Ryan. Hey, Lily. Hey, China. Hey, Gemini. Hey, Gemini. Glad to see you back, too, boo-boo. Hey, Sequoia. Hey, Louisiana Cajun girl. Hey, Cherry Blossom. Yes, don't forget the birthday Amazon wish list because you don't want to die. And as of right now, I only have one survivor. One survivor. You do not want to be a part of the bacon back privileged people, okay? Yes, they asking for the list, the wish list. It should be on the page, on the community page. You can copy and paste it from there. Hey, sweet tea. All I want to know is for my birthday, are you gonna wash your damn hands? That's what I want to know. Are you gonna wash your hands? And get my gift, but wash your hands. Thank you, Tasha. Hey, you are amazing too, Queen. Thank you. Thank you, Tasha. Yes. I love Tasha to death, y'all. But if Tasha don't get Auntie Saw for her birthday, she'll be the most beautifulest bitch with bacon back in the world. She will. Yes, you will, bitch. You will be my bacon back bitch. Please believe it. I know, right? It's the computer that I'm on. I'm so sorry. I know the computer's acting crazy, so it's the computer I'm on to give y'all story time. Hey Jasmine. Hey Evelyn. Evelyn, you a story time tonight, girl. Hey Dion. Hey Reality. Yeah, I posted it in the community page. So if y'all can like copy and paste from the community page and put it on here, that'd be awesome. Let's see. Hey Deja and Keisha. I don't want to be bacon back. I don't want you to be bacon back, bitch, but you're going to be so cute bacon back if that's what's got to happen. Hey, Strawberry. All right, guys, we're about to get ready to start this story time in 3 minutes. You guys got 3 minutes to go get everything you need and bring it to your device. And that means the cake, the pies, the snacks, the cookies, all that good stuff you like, your popcorn, your fish, your pizza, whatever you indulge on during story time. This is the time you get it because at 7:40, story time will kick off. So this is the time you get it. Get your little badass kids, put them over in a room, you know what I'm saying, with some SpongeBob's and some squeeze juices, and close the door and let that be the reason, okay? Y'all get 3 stories tonight. Auntie is giving y'all 3 stories tonight. For everybody that wanted the wish list, Tay-Tay has just posted it in the chat. So everybody that was looking for that wish list link is in the chat. Tay-Tay just posted it. Thank you, Tay-Tay. Okay, Tasha gonna destroy somebody tonight. Well, y'all already see Tasha has been the first tip. Thank you, Tasha. My turtle said he ain't bad. Okay, Tasha, tell your turtle, we don't know him like that, so we gonna go with what we think all turtles are, which is bad as hell. So he bad too. Hey, Ty. Hey, Talali. I'm sneaking you into collecting. I'm working late. Okay, that's what I'm talking about, honey. Yes. Y'all check out that wish list link. Y'all do not have that many days left. Reality says she needs the membership link as well, moderator. So please, can y'all drop that? Happy birthday, Chastain. Turn up, bitch. Keep your legs closed, but turn up, bitch. That's what I'm talking about, girl. Yes. Turn up. I wish I could celebrate with you. Drink for me, too. Because, you know, I can't drink. But drink for me, too. Drink enough for me, too. Please. Look, it's the snapper turtle. See? He bad as hell then. She's about she 140 years old today. Bitch, you've never looked better. Your age is the same as the look on Sweet Tea's hands. So don't worry, boo. Don't worry. Y'all tell y'all favorite cousin Chastain happy birthday. Y'all got them happy birthday emojis. All my members, y'all got them happy birthday emojis. Y'all tell y'all favorite cousin happy birthday. Yes, tell y'all favorite cousin happy birthday. Don't forget to thumbs up the live. We're going to be starting this story time in 1 minute. So if you are a member, I need to see those happy birthday emojis. Y'all got them. I need to see them happy birthday emojis, members. Come on now. Try send a gift through the link, but it's not working. Okay, Sequoia, you can try sending it through Cash App. Since it's not working for your YouTube, you can send it through Cash App. My Cash App information is pinned at the top so they can help you. Y'all, my grandchild is Lucifer. Pray over his bad ass. Pray over him. Put him in the tub. Put some bubbles in there. Throw some toys in there. I'll tell you I'll be back later. Hey, Marcus, you here. Welcome. Yes, y'all tell y'all favorite cousin happy birthday. It's Sweet Tea birthday. Y'all tell y'all favorite cousin happy birthday. Oh, she dead if she 140, dried up and dusty. Clearly, Tasha. That's how Sweet Tea hands look, bitch. So she ain't washed them about that amount of time, so. Okay, I want to make sure I say this right. Kiosha? No, that's wrong. Koisha? Am I saying it right? Tell me if I'm saying it right. Koisha? Hey, Takashi. Look, she's talking about 140. I'm 140. What? Thank you. No, I'm talking about Chastain. Claim that shit, bitch. Claim it. I'm about to run away like the woman did. Okay. All right, guys. Hey, I got it. Hey. Hey, y'all auntie be killing them names now, baby. You new to my page, so welcome. Please don't change your name after this. Auntie has a hard enough time trying to remember everybody's name. You change your name, I'm gonna forget it. I ain't gonna be able to remember it. So stay your beautiful self, okay? Keep your name, that beautiful name, because I don't wanna have to learn a new name. Okay? Please. Please. Hey, Sin baby. Yes, you are in the building. We missed you too, Takashi. Hey, Nurse Graham, I see you made it too. Yes, yes, yes. I'm the replay grab. I love you in the fan. We love you back. We love you back, Queen. Thank you. Coco is cute. Okay. Okay. Look, she gave you a nickname. It's official. Your nickname is Coco. She just gave you a nickname, Coco. Hey, Sherelle. She ain't even dusty anymore. She 141. She just a memory. Damn, Tasha. Chastain. She said, you just a memory, bitch. All right, guys, we're about to get ready to start this story time. If you guys are ready, you got everything you need. You don't put your badass coochie critters in a room and gave them some juices and SpongeBob and everything, and you ready. Come on, give me them thumbs, give me them thumbs, give me them thumbs. She's like, that's my real nickname. Okay, Coco. Well, there you go, baby. Chastain, yes, this is the real auntie. Where Quan be? You don't like us no more? I know, right? I don't know where Quan be. That is an amazing question. Let's see if I can hunt Quan down before we do story time. Just to see if I can hunt his bad butt down. Because, you know, my nephews are always all over the place. Come on, give it them thumbs. Give it them thumbs. Give it them thumbs. What is that boy's name on here? I hate trying to remember the names from fucking. Give it them thumbs. Give it them thumbs. Reese about to call CPS for grandparent abuse. Well, damn. That's how you feel? Oh, goodness. Not grandparent abuse, but okay. All righty. I guess so. I know this is one of my nephews. Is this? Nope, that's Case. Whoa. Give me them thumbs. Give me them thumbs. Give me them thumbs, guys. I'll find them later. I'm not going to go through all that. All right, guys. It's about to get creepy. Now, the first story of the night has Tay-Tay, Evelyn, and Miss D. Tay-Tay, Evelyn, and Miss D. Are you ladies in the building? Moderators, Tay-Tay, I'm going to need you on door duty. Kay, I'm going to need you on keeping up with the amounts. And Suki, I'm going to need you to keep up with the names and everything. Okay, so everybody should have a post. You know what I'm saying? And ready to do it. Okay. Dog, she been trying to split up. She only two. Quan say he doesn't feel like Quan anymore because of the bacon back. See what can happen if you don't get your auntie a gift? You can end up like Quan. Tessa's at a game. She went to a game with her bestie. So I let her go to a game with her bestie so she wouldn't be here bothering us. So this time should be peaceful. Unc outside. Bam is in the living room watching Paw Patrol or something, honey. So we should be good tonight. No interruptions. All right, guys. Where's Evelyn? Evelyn's still in here. Thank you, Tay-Tay. Miss D. Miss D, you in the building? Yes, y'all are her besties, but y'all ain't the one that can go out places with her. So she go to a game. She'll be back. Okay, Evelyn's in the building. Is Miss D in the building? I don't see Miss D in here. Lord, please don't tell Miss D is in the hallway on her knees. Please tell Miss D ain't on her knees. If she is, Lord, let her please be praying. Please let her be praying, Lord. Because I don't want to think Miss D doing nothing else. Little sweetie to my Miss D. All righty. Well, let's just all hope Miss D ain't somewhere doing something she ain't supposed to be doing. But we're going to go ahead and pop this story time on off. All righty. So like I said, this story time has Tay-Tay, Evelyn, and Miss D. I hope you ladies like the story. Like to hear, here it goes. Now, Miss D owned the dry cleaners, and Tay Tay and Evelyn worked for her. She's known Tay Tay and Evelyn ever since they was like 13 years old. So she's always, had them in the store with her. And they always, was in the store with her all the time. So when they got old enough to work, she allowed Tay Tay and Evelyn to come and work for her. Now, around 15, Tay Tay mom passed and she started like getting wild. But Miss D was able to like snatch her back and get her back in place. So she always looked up to Miss D. She looked at Miss D as a mother figure. You know what I'm saying? And Evelyn always had a good spot in her heart for Miss D as well. So one day they up at the dry cleaners and they, doing their normal thing, just talking, having fun and laughing, taking, people clothes in and stuff like that. And Tay Tay's boyfriend come in. Now, Tay Tay at this time, she's probably like 18, almost 19 years old. But like I said, her mama passed when she was younger, so Tay Tay had to learn a lot of this stuff on her own. So Tay Tay and Evelyn's at the front, working. And of course, because Miss D is the owner, she'll never take no time off. She's still at the fucking dry cleaners all the time. Even though Tay Tay and Evelyn can handle it, she's always there all the time anyway. So she's in the back, hanging up clothes and getting orders and stuff prepared. And Tay Tay and Evelyn is in the front, and they are waiting on people that's coming in. Now, while they're in there waiting on people that's coming in, all the customers get seen and they go out. So Tay Tay and Evelyn just standing up at the top talking or whatever, and the door swings open. And it's Tay Tay's boyfriend. So Evelyn and Tay Tay looks over and see him comes in, and he instantly goes off the deep end. He starts to cuss Tay Tay out, just goes off. Why the fuck you ain't answering your phone? I've been calling you. And Tay Tay like, babe, calm down. And he walks close enough to the counter to grab Tay Tay by her clothes. And when he grabbed Tay Tay by her clothes, he heard a whistle. And he looked up, and Miss D was standing there with her mouse tool in her hand, like, no, baby. What we not finna do is that, okay? You're not finna come in here doing all that. But take your hands off of her. Take your hands off of her. And he let Tay go, and he continued to go off on Tay Tay. And Evelyn like, hold on, you ain't finna be in. Tay Tay's like, no, Evelyn, no, Miss D, it's fine. It's fine. I was wrong. I should have answered my phone because I be getting on him when he don't answer his phone. So I should have just answered my phone. It's okay. It's okay. And he started going off, bitch, you think I'm playing with you? And she like, Miss D, Evelyn, it's okay. Because Evelyn and Miss D is getting pissed off, and they going off on him too. So Tay Tay's in the middle like, it's okay, Evelyn, Miss D, calm down. It's okay. So he like, bring your ass outside. And he goes on out the door. And Miss D like, you better not go out that door. She like, it's okay. He just want to talk. Everything gonna be all right. He just want to talk. Evelyn like, well, I'm going out there with you. She like, no, that's just gonna make him further. This is gonna make him madder. Don't. It's okay. I'll be right back. Like, he's not gonna do anything. He just want to talk. It's okay. So against their better judgment, Miss D and Evelyn decides to stay inside the dry cleaner while Tay Tay go out there to talk to him. So Tay Tay is out there. Tay Tay's out there and she's talking to him or whatever, and Miss D and Evelyn is in the shop, in the dry cleaner, just waiting on her to come back. 30 minutes go by and Tay Tay come rushing back in. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. She got her head down. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, y'all. I was gone too long. I'm so sorry. And when she rushes in, Miss D catches her before she get behind the counter. She grabs Tay Tay by the face and lift her face up. Tay Tay got a black eye. And she goes off, what the fuck, Tay Tay? And Tay Tay like, he didn't mean to. It wasn't like that. He didn't mean to. Like we were playing. And he swung back and he accidentally hit me in my eye. It wasn't like that. And Evelyn like, where the hell he at? So Evelyn's all out the door. Where the hell he at? And she like, no, Evelyn, no, it's fine. He just accidentally swung back and he hit me in my eye. It's okay. And Miss D is going off. She like, girl, I done told you. She's snapping on Tay Tay ass, and Tay Tay trying to tell everybody, it's okay. Like, it's okay. So Evelyn and them they let it go. And they told Tay Tay, if they catch shit like that happening again, it's over. They're going to do his ass in, and they're going to be done with it. And Tay Tay swore it'll never happen again. Like, it'll never happen again. It's okay. It'll never happen again. Okay, cool. So that's the end of the day at the dry cleaners. The next day, they come to work. When they get to work, they up there, they go in and they looking around and putting everything up, and Tay Tay ain't there. Now, normally Tay Tay's there waiting on them to come open the door, but Tay Tay wasn't there. So they go on in, they open up the shop anyway like they normally do, and probably like 30 to 45 minutes later, Tay Tay come running in. Oh my God, y'all, look. And everybody's like, what? What's wrong? What's going on? And she just sounds super excited. Look. And they like, what? And they look up, and she has a fucking engagement ring on. What? Miss D get a little closer, and when she gets closer, she noticed Tay Tay lip is swole. It's like it's split and swole. And she like, Tay, what the fuck happened to your face? And she like, that ain't what I came up here for. Look. And she's trying to show them this ring. And it's like, Evelyn like, is you fucking crazy right now? She like, no, I told y'all he loved me. I told you all that shit was just an act. He loved me. Look, he asked me to marry him and I told him, yeah. Evelyn like, you done lost your fucking mind, Tay. And Tay like, what? You not excited for me? Like, I'm super excited. You not excited for me? And she looks at Evelyn and Evelyn just like, bruh, are you fucking for real? She looks over at Miss D just putting her head down, shaking her head no. She like, really? Y'all ain't excited for me? Like, I'm happy about this. Y'all ain't happy about this? And when she says that, Miss D just jumps up. She runs over there and snatched the ring off Tay-Tay's finger. She like, I ain't allowing this shit. No. And when she says that, Tay-Tay boyfriend come through the door. Hey, baby, come on, let's go celebrate our engagement. And she looks at Miss D and she looks at Evelyn. She turns around. She's like, okay, baby, let's go. And she goes over to the door and he grabs her by her shirt and pull her ass close. He like, where the fuck is your engagement ring? And she like, babe, calm down. It's okay, calm down. And he like, I'm not gonna ask you again. Where's the fucking ring? Like, he started screaming at her. And again, you hear a whistle. He looks up, Miss D got her tool in her hand. I told you last time you were here. What did I say the last time you were here? And she like, it's okay, babe. Look, I came up here. I showed Evelyn. I showed Miss D my wedding ring. Miss D said she thought it was a beautiful ring, didn't you, Miss D? She said she thought it was a beautiful ring. She just wanted to go get it clean for me. Like, that's all she wanted to sparkle. That's all, babe. Like, it's not that serious. And he let her go. And he like, oh, I appreciate that, Miss D. And she just looking at his ass like, yeah. He like, come on, babe. Let's go. And he goes on out the door and Tay looks at them and she like, Miss D like, no, don't you go out that fucking door. And she like, I talk to y'all later. You know what I'm saying? And she goes on out the damn door. Evelyn and Miss D was just, they didn't know what to do. They was upset. They didn't know how to stop this shit. They didn't know what to say. Nothing they were saying was convincing Tay. Tay didn't, she just wasn't hearing that shit. So Miss D was so upset, you know what I'm saying? She decides to just go ahead and close up. So she closed up and they go home. Next day, Miss D and Evelyn gets to work and she opens up the dry cleaners and the dry cleaners has been vandalized. It's writing all on the walls, clothes everywhere. Crazy part about it is the fucking doors were still locked. So Miss D like, what the fuck? Like, what is going on? So she goes on the inside and as she looks at the wall, it's scribbled all over the wall together forever. All over her walls, like several times. Together forever. All over her walls and clothes and shit was taken down. Miss D instantly got pissed. She knew it had to be Tay and her boyfriend. And Evelyn like, you really think Tay got something to do with this? She like, how else could he have gotten in and the doors was still locked when we got here? Like, Tay has a key just like you got a key. So she had to help him. She had to have something to do with this. I'm going to have her head locked up too. That's what I'm going to do. So Miss D got pissed off and she called the police. Evelyn and Miss D stand up there talking to the police when Tay come running down the sidewalk. What's going on? Where's Miss D? What's going on? She come rushing in. Where's Miss D? What's going on? And Miss D like, what are you doing here? And she like, what happened? What happened? And Miss D goes off. Don't act like you don't fucking know. Your boyfriend came up here and did this. And Tay like, I didn't do nothing. Like, what are you talking about? All of this together forever. That's you and him. Y'all did this. You know what I'm saying? And she going off on Tay. And Tay got tears in her eyes. She like, I didn't know I didn't do this. And she's like, just leave, Tay. Like, she goes off, just leave, Tay. And Tay, it scares her. Like, she like backs up with tears in her eyes. And she looking at Evelyn. And Evelyn comes around and she like, Tay, please tell me you ain't had nothing to do with this shit. And Tay like, I swear to God, I had nothing to do with this, Evelyn. I didn't know nothing about this. I swear to God. And Miss D could hear her saying, I swear to God. So Miss D like, just leave. And she just runs out crying. She runs and she leaves. So after they get to talking to the police and everything, Evelyn goes over and talks to Miss D. She said, Miss D, you really think Tay did this? You really think Tay would do something like this to you? And Miss D put her head down and she went into her office. Closed the door behind herself. She was hurt. She went in the office and closed the door behind herself. Evelyn stood up there, cleaned up what she could, tried to get the little stuff off the wall and stuff. But Miss D finally came out probably like 3 or 4 hours later. And she was like, you know what? We just going to close up early. You ain't got to try to keep cleaning this up. I'm just going to have somebody come in here and clean it up. We're going to close up early. So Evelyn was like, okay, cool. Evelyn goes to lock the door. She turns the sign over to close. And Miss D was like, come to the back. Come help me with this stuff. So she goes to the back into the office where Miss D at. And Miss D is showing her something in the books. And while they're sitting there, they hear crying, like somebody's crying. And it don't sound like it's outside. It sounds like it's in the building. So Miss D look at Evelyn. She like, you hear that shit? Evelyn like, yeah, I hear that. So they both get up. They look around the office. And they step out. And they look into the open part of the dry cleaners. And the doors is locked. And ain't nobody out there. But they can still hear the crying. So it's like, what the fuck? So they follow the sign to the crying. They hearing it. And they finally been in this corner. And right by the back door where the trash can is was a girl on the floor. She was sitting on the floor. She had her arms propped up on this tin trash can, and she had the engagement ring in her hand that Miss D took from Tay Tay. She had it in her hand, and she was flipping the ring around in her hand, and she was crying. So Evelyn said, "Excuse me, ma'am, we closed." And the girl never did look up. She just kept crying, and she was like, "He did this. He's gonna do it again. He gonna do it again. It's about to happen again." And Miss D's like, "Huh? You need help, baby?" And she like, "It's about to happen again." She just keeps saying, "It's about to happen again." And Miss D is like, "What's about to happen again?" And she looks up and she has no eyes and her fucking throat is slit. And she just screams out, "Save her!" as loud as she can. When she says that, every light bulb in the fucking building burst. Boo, boo, boo. It's completely dark in this bitch. Evelyn hurry up, snatches her phone out, and she turns the light on and she shines it over by the trash can, and the girl is gone. Suddenly they hear the fucking ring hit the floor. Ding! Miss D like, get the ring. So Evelyn runs over and get the ring. And she like, what do you think she was talking about? And then they hear it again. Save her! And Miss D just jumped. And her and Chastain both go, I'm sorry. Her and Evelyn both go flying out the back door. And instantly Miss D was like, it's Tay Tay. We need to get the Tay Tay. So they jump in the car. Miss D is just like rushing. She's running red lights like something's not right. We got to get there. They rushing. They get to Tay Tay apartment. Tay Tay stay on the 4th floor of her apartment. They run up the stairs. Before they can get to the door, this woman that was holding the ring in the damn in the dry cleaner appears right before the door. She's standing right in front of the door. And she looks at Evelyn and D and she's like, save her now. And Miss D just hauls ass and runs on up the steps, and her and Evelyn like boom, 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 boom. They hit the door. They can hear Tay Tay screaming on the inside like bloody murder. She's screaming. Evelyn was like, fuck that. Evelyn donkey kicked the shit out of that door like boom, boom, and the door go flying open. When the door go flying open, he jumps up. He pulled Tay Tay up. He got a knife to Tay Tay's throat. Her eye swole. This eye swole. Her lip is swole. Her nose is bleeding. He done beat the fuck out of Tay Tay in this house. And he got a knife to her throat. And Miss D instantly got her tool out on his ass. And she got it aimed right at him. And she's like, you don't want to do this. You going to let her go. Because if you don't let her go, she going to damn sure have company where she going. And she's like, Tay Tay, no, he's not going to hurt me. And Evelyn at this point is like, shut the fuck up, Tay Tay. Just be quiet. And Miss D is telling him, like, you don't want to do this. Let her go. You don't want to do this. And he's like, no. And he pulls it a little closer up to her neck. And Evelyn, like, let the ring go. She like, she goes to grab her mouth and she lets the ring go. The ring falls to the ground. When it hits the ground, the lady is all of a sudden standing there. No eyes, right in front of Tay Tay and her boyfriend. Like she's face to face with the boyfriend. Tay Tay's over to the side, but she face to face with the boyfriend. He sees her. He screams. Evelyn grabs Tay Tay and snatches her ass out the way. The lady grabs him. Miss D grabs Tay Tay and Evelyn, snatches their ass out the house, and they close the door behind them. They ran down the first flight of stairs, and they stood right there on that landing so they can see the apartment. This apartment is right here. They can see it. So Miss D stood there with her gun out on the phone. She's like, I need the police here right now. You know, y'all need to get here right now. He just beat up my daughter. I need y'all to get here right now. So the police rushed, you know what I'm saying, to get there. Miss D stood in front of that door. Her, Evelyn, and Tay Tay stood in front of that door the whole time with the gun aimed at the door. Just in case he wanted to run his ass out, she was going to bust his ass. Police get there. They see Tay Tay's face. They like, what the fuck? Where is he? He in the house. They go into the house, y'all. This man is gone. There's only one way in and one way out. There's no back door to this fucking house. They're 4 floors up. He couldn't have jumped and survived that shit. They are 4 stories in the air. He could not have jumped and survived that shit. He did not come through the fucking front door where Miss D, Tay Tay, and Evelyn were standing but he wasn't in there when the police got there. Police come down, take her statement, ask her what happened. She told them what happened and everything. She said she wanted to press charges on him and everything. They told her, okay, cool, we could do that, but where is he? He was in the house. All three of them saying, we left him in the house. We left him standing in the house. Police searched the house. They searched all over the apartment. This man was nowhere to be fucking found. They have no idea where this man went. And I'm talking about they checked everywhere, like vents to see if vents were loose or to see if he tried to made it out. Everything was still tight. He couldn't jump from the fourth floor window. He damn sure didn't come out the front door where Miss Dina was standing. So they don't know where he went. She gave the police his name, told them that was the last place she saw him in that apartment, but they don't know where he went. Can't nobody get him an explanation on where this man went. And Tay Tay has yet to ever see this man again since that day. They have no idea where this man was. But Miss D did tell them that she had been hearing rumors on the street that he was involved with another girl that he probably hurt, that he tried to hurt, like Tay Tay, you know what I'm saying? And, after Tay Tay gave him the name, she spoke to the police several different times. Come to find out, brother man was wanted in Michigan. They were looking for him to question him about the disappearance of his fiance. He was engaged in Michigan. Something happened and his fiance mysteriously disappeared. The story that he gave the police didn't make sense because the first story he gave them was different from the second story he gave them when they asked a week later. So it didn't make any sense. And he was considered a suspect, but he decided to go on the run, get the hell out of town. And he brought his ass there and found Tay Tay. And yeah, after they, told him about who he was and the girl, they showed them a picture of the girl, and it was the girl that was in the fucking dry cleaner. It was the girl that showed up at the front door. It was the girl that lunged for his ass in the house with no eyes and a slit throat. It was her. They don't know what happened to the girl. The police said they don't know what happened to the girl. She just went missing. They never found any, type of evidence to prove something happened to her or she was taken or whatever. They were just like, he reported her missing, and he left town. But Miss D them know from what they saw, wherever he put this girl, she dead. She ain't alive no more. So after after all that went down, they left that ring in the house with him. They never saw him again. And to be honest with you, that girl probably saved Tay Tay ass because they had no idea. Brother man never told anybody about what happened in Michigan. Nobody even knew he was from Michigan. Like, he kept this shit all under wraps. Tay Tay had no idea about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, Michigan, he had a fiance. And just so happened the ring that he gave Tay Tay was the fucking it was her ring. It was the fiance's ring. And they said that, he said when she left, she had the ring on and they didn't have no fight. It wasn't no reason for her to just up and vanish. Like, we were planning on having our engagement party and she just disappeared. I don't know. Maybe she was cheating on me with another man. Like, these are the stories he was feeding the police before he just up and took the fuck off and went to a whole nother state to start over. So yeah, they never did find the girl. They never did find him. Tay Tay, she was really thrown off by what happened. Miss D was thankful. She told Evelyn, if it hadn't been for that girl showing up in the damn store when she did, Tay Tay would have been dead. Like, we got there just in time. Like, Tay Tay would have been dead. Like, and when she finally, like, when the police, the ambulance people got to her and checked her out and took her to the hospital, that boy had fractured her jawbone on both sides. Like, that bone that holds your cheekbones up, he crushed that on both sides of her fucking eyes. Like, this boy was hitting her with every fucking thing he had in him. Her nose was broken in like 3 different places. She had to undergo surgery just to get like this big ass bone that was protruding through her nose to go back. He tore her up. If they hadn't came when they did, Tay Tay would have made it. But because this spirit of this girl showed up in his shop, that's what saved Tay Tay ass. And Tay Tay couldn't believe it because she asked them, like, what made y'all come here? Y'all don't know him to come to my house. Like, something brought us here, and good thing it did, because you was about to lose your damn life. Tay was very thankful. She didn't want to go in her apartment no more. She didn't want to be in the apartment no more because of what happened in the apartment. So she ended up moving out of her apartment and moving in with Miss D. Miss D was more than welcome to have her in there. And, they got along real well. She had no other problems. Any dude that she, wanted to date Miss D was like, I'm talking to him first. If I feel something wrong with her, you ain't dating them. And she can respect that. She like, yes, ma'am, whatever you say, I'm not arguing with you on it. You got it. And that's how they been. And she still lives, with Miss D right now. Like, she still lives with Miss D. She's 28 years old. She don't have any kids. She works, but she still lives with Miss D. And when I asked her, like, don't you want to like venture out? And she's just like, I'm scared. Like, she's traumatized. She's scared to be in an apartment on her own. She's scared she's not gonna make the right decision when it comes to men. She's scared. So ain't nothing you can really do about that. But there you guys go. That is your first story. This is your brief intermission where you get to go to the bathroom, get you something to drink, retwist your twisties, refill your shot glasses, go over and tip your auntie, and meet me back here in 3 minutes for the second story of the night. Yes, Sequoia. Yeah, pretty much. Maybe that's his go-to. Like, when he feel like a girl is about to leave or something, I love you. Will you marry me? And girls that be in that situation like, oh my God. So, hey, King Ken to a T. He's so silly. So yeah, I mean, maybe that was his go-to as a narcissist, to make a girl think, oh, I might beat you, but I do it out of love. And I love you so much, I want to marry you. Here go a ring, and then you be like, oh my God, because that's how Tay was looking at it. Oh my God, I told y'all he loved me, and it was like, baby, you do not want that kind of love. Love ain't supposed to hurt. Love ain't supposed to hurt at all. But all right, guys, 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes before we start the second story of the night. Go over and tip your auntie. Thank you, Reese. Now, shit, I don't even like to be yelled at. Okay. Okay. Thank you, King Ken to a T. All righty, guys. We're about to get ready to start this next story. Go over and tip your auntie. Don't forget to get your auntie something off her Amazon wish list, or you will be the next bacon back victim in story time. If you're looking for that wish list, it's in the chat somewhere, but it's in the chat for that link, and it's also on the community page. Aileen, as of right now, is the only survivor. Do I have any more survivors? Is anybody else a survivor? Anybody else got your auntie something off the Amazon wish list? If you have, then I want you to put in the comment, I'm a survivor. Damn, it's crickets. Wow, it really is crickets. Okay. All righty, guys. We are about to get ready to start the second story of the night. If you guys are ready, go ahead and give it a thumbs, give it a thumbs, give it those thumbs. Don't forget to thumbs up the live. Can I get those thumbs? People, let's do this. Give it a thumbs, give it a thumbs. Let me know you ready. All right, Tay, tell your back that. Tell your back, because that's what's going to catch it. Your back, your elbows, that little spot behind your knee, don't nobody know the fucking name of. Yeah, that's what's going to catch it. That's what's going to catch it. Better let FEMA know you need your back. Like a bitch need her back. So I'm going to need y'all to break bread, because a bitch need her back real bad. Come on, give it them thumbs. Let me know you ready. Give it them thumbs. Give them thumbs. Give them thumbs. Tip your auntie. Give it them thumbs. Tip your auntie. Okay. Let me see. Is it Veen? Queen? Queen Veen? Is it? Which one is it? Thank you, Ryan. Because I got the big boobies, Sherelle, I wear a 2X in shirts because I got the big boobies. Girl, I had my watermelon before I went live, bitch. It was scrumptious. It was scrumptious. Thank you, Ryan. Let me go ahead and see my kisses. All righty, guys. The second story of the night. You ready, y'all? The second story got Jersey, KJ, and Chastain. Jersey, KJ, and Chastain. All righty. Y'all better make sure y'all tip y'all auntie and make sure y'all get your auntie something from the Amazon wish list or you will be baking backed. The gifts are not expensive. They $13, $15. It's not expensive, guys. So you can just pick something off the list and, let me know you're a survivor so I can make note of who my survivors is so you won't die in your next story. Not watermelon. If I start slap or a guy, fuck a watermelon up. I'm telling you, boy. See, it's chat. What Chastain at? Chastain, you ain't gonna answer the roll call, Heifer? Jersey. Yeah, Heifer's a trip. Where's Chastain? Sweetie, where Chastain at? Thank you, Ryan. Moderators, Ryan Thompson. That's the one who just sent me tips. So Ryan is the one. Yeah. Oh, you was sending my tip. Oh, there go Chastain. Chastain said she was sending tip. Well, thank you. Okay, so Nino update. Yes, I did get a chance to speak with Nino. He is still going through some things. Nino had a death in the family, a really bad death in the family, and he's taking it really hard. He really needs our prayer for strength and guidance right now. It's a really, sad situation. But I did speak with him. He said he's trying to hang in there, so y'all just pray for him. He said he'll try to come back to live like next week if he feel better. I told him whenever he feel better, just come on back. We here. But I told him I'll let y'all know to keep him lifted in prayer, him and his family lifted in prayer if y'all can. So I need all my prayer warriors on this Nino situation. Thank y'all in advance. I can't eat or smell watermelon. Goodbye. All right. So Jersey, Chastain, KJ. Here's you guys' story. Like to hear. Here it goes. So Jersey and Chastain were good kids. They were sisters and they was good kids. Now Jersey was older than Chastain, probably by a couple years, but they were good kids. Now their cousins, on the other hand, were bad as fuck. These was the baby fucking kids in life. You know what I'm saying? So every summer, they would go spend time with that part of the family, the badass baby kid side of the family, right? So one summer, when they come over to their aunt's house to spend time with their badass cousins, Jersey and Chastain goes outside with their cousins, and they out there playing at the park with the rest of the kids. Now, it's a house that sits over to the left. It looks creepy as shit, and Chastain just kept staring at the house. And one of the kids seen Chastain staring at the house, and they was like, "That's the witch's house. That's the witch's house." And everybody, Chastain and Jersey were like, "What?" And all the kids and their cousin came around. They was like, "Yeah, that's the witch's house. She killed her baby, and now she a witch, and they gonna kill anybody else in the neighborhood." It was like, "What the fuck? Are you kidding me?" And the kids was like, "Yeah, she's a witch." And they all like hiding behind the sliding board and shit, peeking at the lady house. And suddenly this old woman comes out and she stands in the window and she looks over, and all the kids was like, "Ah, there's the witch." And all the kids turn around and run, and Jersey turn around and run, but Chastain don't run. Chastain's standing there. She stares at the lady. She looks at the lady in the window. She stares, and then she waves. And the lady, her face all of a sudden gets soft. And she smiles and she waves back at Chastain. And Chastain just kept staring, and she kept staring at Chastain. So Chastain decided she was going to go over to the lady's house to say hey. So Chastain is walking over to the lady's house, and she's about to get ready to go up the stairs. And right before she can knock on the door, the lady opens the door, and she smiles sweetly at Chastain. And Chastain said, hey, my name is Chastain. What's your name? And the lady looked at her and she said, my name is KJ, baby. And Chastain was like, oh, nice to meet you, KJ. And then suddenly she heard Jersey say, Chastain. And she turns her head and look back and she's like, what? And she like, get away from the witch house. And Chastain turns around like, she ain't no witch. She turns around and look back and the door is closed. Chastain never heard the door close. But the door is closed and the lady's gone. So Chastain get mad and she stalked down the stairs and she's like, you always messing up stuff. And she walked away from Jersey and she goes back over to the playground. But she just kept staring at the lady's house. So all the other kids noticed. Thank you, Coco. All the kids noticed that Chastain was staring over at the house. So they started coming over there calling Chastain the witch bitch. And Jersey joined in. Witch bitch, witch bitch. And Chastain like, leave me alone. But they just kept going around her, witch bitch, witch bitch. And Chastain got mad. And she pushed through the little circle of kids and she ran off. She went to the side and she sat there and she stared at the house. And then Jersey comes over there and she tell her, you need to stop this stupid shit. Stop fucking looking at that lady. Stop going over there. You want them to pick on you every day? Like, they going to do this every day. Every time you look over there, they notice and they going to pick on you. And Chastain like, well, you my big sister. You ain't supposed to let them pick on me. And she was like, well, I mean, if you acting crazy like a witch bitch, then that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to call you a witch bitch. And Chastain got mad. She got up and she walked away. And, she went on in the house. She gets in the house. She don't speak to nobody, none of her cousins or Jersey because she's pissed off. The next day, they come through and, they outside playing and all the kids are waiting on Chastain to lock eyes with the house. And Chastain just sitting there with her head down. She never do look up. And then one of the kids said, the witch is staring out the window. And Chastain looks up and KJ was standing in the window. And they was like, look, the witch bitch want to go over there to the witch. She want to go over there to the witch. And then the lady like gets closer to the window and all the kids are like, ah, and they run off, including Jersey. But Chastain takes this as her chance to run over there. So Chastain runs over there and she gets right there by the steps. And Jersey's like, what are you doing? And she stopped. And then all the other kids run up the stairs and they like, witch, 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 chanting in front of the KJ house. Witch, witch, witch. Suddenly, the door opens. All the kids start screaming, here come the witch, she gonna get you and kill you. Jersey and all the kids take off. But Chastain don't move. She walks on up to the steps. She's right there at the door, and Jersey noticed Chastain ain't running with her. So she turns around and she's like, Chastain. And when she says Chastain's name, Chastain is just pulled into the house and the door slammed. So Jersey stopped running. Her cousins, all the kids, they stopped running. They turn around. They run back up to the street, up to the house, and they look. And the door is closed, and Chastain ain't up there. And they screaming, Chastain! Chastain! But Chastain don't answer. She don't come to the door. She don't come to the window. She don't say shit. This scares the fuck out of Jersey and her cousins. So they all haul ass back to the auntie house. They come flying. Tons of children come piling in the goddamn house, falling on the floor. Auntie like, what the hell is going on? What are y'all doing? And all the kids are talking at the same time. And she got what the witch got Chastain. And then Chastain. And Auntie's like, what? Wait, stop. I can't hear y'all. Stop. So she finally gets the kids to quiet down. And they tell her the witch got Chastain in her house. So the aunt giggle. Okay, I'll play along. What house? And they tell her the witch house up the street. You know that old house up the street? And she tell them, why do y'all call that a witch house? Like, that house is empty as hell. Don't nobody live in that house. And the kids are like, we all seen the old witch that live in that house. And she like, look, there ain't no such thing as witches. It ain't no witch that live in that house. Jersey, where your sister at? And Jersey's like, I'm serious, Auntie. The witch got her. The witch got her. And Auntie C, they not dropping this story. This shit is just continuing. They all look scared. They all keep telling the same story. So at this point, she grabs Jersey. She like, look, don't bullshit me. Where's Chastain? And she like, she in that house. The witch grabbed her. So the aunt was like, okay, this is serious. So she calls 911. She let them know. The kids told her that her niece was just kidnapped and taken into a house, and she need the police to meet her there at the house. And the police was like, bet, we'll meet you there. So the other kids that were there, they ran and told their parents what was going on. So now the street is filling up with neighbors. Neighbors are gathering in front of this house. And of course, Jersey and her auntie is standing out there, and the police finally pull up, and she runs over and she tells them, she's like, my niece and her friends and my children, they all said that their cousin Chastain was snatched into this house by this woman, and I need y'all to go in there, and I need y'all to check and get my niece up out of there. Like, I really need y'all. And the police is like, okay, man, calm down. When did this happen? They asking all these questions, but the auntie is like, fuck that. Find my niece right now. So they got several cops go around the house, shining the lights, looking all up the back of the house and everything. And all these cops that's looking around the house comes out, and they walk back over and they tell her, we didn't see anything like around the back side of the house, like somebody might have got in or got out. And suddenly you hear Jersey go, and everybody look at Jersey, and Jersey looking up. So everybody looks up, and Chastain is standing in the attic window. She's just standing there, and she's smiling, and she's waving down at everybody. And, the police is pointing up, asking the auntie, is that her? And the auntie's like, that's her. And the police is like telling Chastain, trying to wave her down, like, come here, come down. And suddenly this woman just appears. Like, if you blinked, you would have missed it. She just appeared. She didn't walk up. She didn't slide in from the side. She was just there, right behind Chastain. Everybody saw it. The police, every neighbor, child, cousins, Jersey, everybody saw this woman just pop the fuck up behind Chastain. It scared everybody, including the police. They were like, what the fuck? So while they looking at this shit, they see the woman up here. The police take 3 steps up the step, and Chastain is on the front porch. What the fuck? They backing up, looking down, looking up. How the fuck did she get? What the hell? How did she get down here so fast? So when they see her, they just run over and grab her and pull her over, to her auntie. And when she gets over to her auntie, she got this big ass gold shiny locket on her neck, like a necklace, a big gold ass shiny locket. And her auntie see her, and she's like, oh my God, thank you, God. Oh, Chastain, you okay? And she hug her, and she pull her back, and she was like, what were you doing? Why were you in there? And Chastain, before she can even say anything, another lady comes out of the crowd, and she's like, hello, excuse me. She pushes people out the way. Excuse me. And she gets up to the front, and she's like, what is going on here? Why is all these people in front of my house? So the police is like, this is your house? She like, yeah, this is my house. Why the hell is all these people in front of my house? Is something wrong? Like, what's going on? And the police explained to her what happened, telling her, this lady called saying her niece was kidnapped by a woman in that house, and we came, and they tell her everything. And the lady was like, well, I mean, I inherited the house. This is my house. It's been my house since my mom left it to me when she died 6 years ago. And the police like, so it was your mom's house? She was like, yeah, but my mom is dead. And they was like, do you have a picture of your mom? And she pulls out her phone, and she goes through her pictures, and she pulls out like a picture of the program from the funeral. And she shows it. She like, yeah, here's my mom right here. And the police was like, that's the woman we saw standing in the window. Are you sure? And she like, did you really just ask me, am I sure my mama dead? Yes, I'm sure my fucking mama dead. Like, what are you talking about? And the police are shocked. They don't know what the fuck to say. They stomped. They stomped. They don't know what to say. Now, while she's over there, telling them, yeah, she's dead, she sees Chastain. And she sees this big-ass locket around Chastain's neck. And she rushes over to Chastain, like, to grab Chastain's arms. And Chastain auntie jumps in the way, like, hold on, bitch, what you doing? What's going on? And she like, where did she get that necklace? Where did she? And she's trying to look around the auntie, like, where did she get that necklace? I want to see, is this the little girl that was in the house? And the police is like, yeah. She like, I want to see that necklace. Where did she get that necklace? And the auntie like, calm the fuck down. Don't put your hands on my niece. We can ask her. You ain't got to touch her. So the auntie moves out the way, and she say, Chastain, baby, where did you get that necklace from? Chastain said, my grandma gave it to me. Everybody looking around like, what? So the lady get mad, thinking Chastain just playing or talking shit. She said, little girl, don't you play like that. Where the hell did you get my mama necklace from? And Chastain said it again. My grandmama gave it to me. Your grandmama? Yeah, my grandmama, she in the necklace. My grandmama and my mama. And she pops the necklace open, and it's 2 pictures. This picture of the lady that was on that program that the police seen, and another woman. And she like, my grandmama and my mama. And the lady like damn near faints. She like, and the police have to catch her. Like, she damn near faints. And the auntie is looking at the lady like, what the fuck is going on? So, she tells the police, okay, everything is fine. Y'all can leave. But she tells Chastain, aunt, I need to speak with you and her parents. I need to speak with y'all. Is it possible I can speak with y'all? And the auntie was like, yeah, I'll call her parents, have them come over tomorrow. We can all talk. So the lady was like, okay, and she just kept looking at Chastain, and Chastain aunt was like, you want me to give you the necklace? She was like, no, she can keep it. She can keep the necklace. And she just kept staring at Chastain. She was like, she can keep the necklace. And Chastain auntie said, okay. So they go back to the house, and Chastain aunt called her mom and dad and let them know, I need y'all to come down here. We need to talk. There's something going on. I need y'all to come down here. So, of course, her mom and dad come down now. They get down there. The lady pulls up about 3 o'clock, and she got like a handful of photo albums and stuff, and she walks right into the house. She walks into the house and she sit down and she began to talk to them. She tells them, she asked them first, she asked Chastain mom and dad, she said, she adopted? Chastain mom and dad said, yeah. She said, oh my God, I cannot believe this. And they like, what? She like, so, okay. So the house that, your daughter was in yesterday, that was my mom's house. She said, I grew up in that house and, that was my mom's house. She said, but my mom, when she was 14 years old, she got pregnant by a relative. And to keep the bullshit down with the family, her mom made her give up her child. So she ended up having to give up her baby. She said her mom, it didn't sit right with her mama. Her mama didn't want to give up her baby, but her parents was like, that shit don't look good. The relative that did this shit, don't nobody want him to look bad in the family eyes and shit like that. So she had to give up the baby and couldn't say nothing about who the daddy was. So Chastain mom did that. Chastain grandmother did that. She gave up Chastain mama. After she gave up Chastain mom, she didn't want to let go. So she kept tabs on Chastain. She had like PIs take pictures of Chastain when she was in like 5th grade, 6th grade. So she always kept like a short leash on Chastain, but Chastain mom never knew. Chastain mom knew she was adopted, but she just never knew who her biological mom was. Well, Chastain starts to go off the railroad tracks about 15, 16 years old, and she get pregnant. She get pregnant at 16, and she's on her way to an abortion clinic. Her biological mom caught wind of everything that was going on and decided to go talk to Chastain mom and let her know who she was and why she did what she did and how she don't think she need to do this with this baby. So she did. She goes down to the abortion clinic and she introduced herself and tell her, what happened and how she ended up giving her up. And of course, Chastain mom didn't want to hear that shit. She was very pissed off. She held a lot of anger in her heart for her biological mom because she felt like she just gave her up. So she didn't want to hear that shit. So she talked Chastain mom out of, having an abortion, but Chastain still gave up her baby after she had the baby. So she ended up giving up Chastain. And Chastain ended up being raised by this family. And later was saying that she, they never knew what happened. They never knew what happened to Chastain. They said that Chastain mom told them she didn't want the baby. She didn't want to have the baby, but, she wasn't going to kill it. She just didn't want to have the baby. And she ended up giving the baby up and not telling, of course, her biological mom, because she had deep resentment for her. So she never told them, that side of the family, what she did with Chastain. So the aunt was like showing them pictures of Chastain mom that her mom had gotten from the PIs and stuff. And sure as shit, Chastain looked just like this fucking woman when she was a baby. And the lady was like, baby, are you sure my mama gave you that? And she was like, yep. She told me she was my grandmama. She showed me my mama. She was like, so where's she at now? And she told her, she said, she's right here in my necklace. She said, she'll always be right here in my necklace. And she kept the necklace. She held onto that necklace tight. And the lady was just like, she couldn't believe how the hell Chastain came back to them. She was like, my mom looked the last 4 years of her life. She searched for, Chastain. Like the last 4 years of her life, her mom was sick, but she searched for Chastain to try to find her. So she searched for Chastain and everything, but she could never find her. And the aunt was the daughter was just like, oh my God, she found you. Like, how did she find you? Even in death, she found you. And Chastain just kept saying, that's my grandmama. That's my grandmama. And the lady ended up talking to Chastain's adoptive parents and told them that, she wanted to have a relationship with Chastain. She didn't have a chance to have a relationship with her sister, but she wanted a relationship with Chastain. And Chastain adoptive parents, they didn't stop it. They said it was fine if she got to meet that side of the family. She knew that her grandmother would have wanted her to meet that side of the family. So she ended up getting a whole new family that summer that she knew nothing about. Like nothing about. But come to find out, Chastain and her grandma found each other some type of way. And who would have known that her biological mom grew up right down the street from where her cousins lived at that time? Like, it was just like fate. Like, everything fell in place for her to know these people. She never did. To this day, she still has never met her biological mom. She has a relationship with her biological family, but she's never seen nor met her biological mother at all. So she got a family out of it, just not the mom. So she was okay with that. She was fine with that. She felt like, things went the way they went for a reason. So she wasn't worried about it. But she did get a chance to meet a lot of cousins. She had a lot of cousins, a lot of girl cousins. Whereas in this adopted family, she had a lot of boy cousins and they really get, have fun like that. But in the mom side of the family, there was a ton of female cousins. She loved that shit. So she kept in touch. The adopted parents always made sure they invited her cousins from her mama's side when she had a birthday party or a graduation, or they just made sure that family was brought in around her, and they didn't want to keep them out no more. They wanted to keep them around her so she'll know she has, family. And she's been spoiled ever since she found out. They spoil her like crazy. Jersey, on the other hand, didn't like it because Jersey was like, that's not fair that all these new people for her and not for me. She didn't like it. But, that's what happened when you be a witch, bitch. All right, guys, that was your second story. This is your brief intermission where you get to go to the bathroom, get you something to drink, retwist your twisties, refill your shot glasses, go over and tip your auntie, and meet me back here in 3 minutes for the last story of the night. Your rude ass niece. Hi. Hey. Hey. Let me put this water up. This rock over. Girl, where them shoes come from?
Oh, and nobody gave it to me because they didn't want them. And this is like, but guess what these are?
What?
Harley Davidsons.
So you rocking some Harley Davidsons?
Yes. Because her mom and her dad and her grandmother, they were biker people. Mm-hmm. They still got a whole lot of that stuff. The one they made things is Harley Davidson.
You been tying your hair up?
Yes.
Okay.
It don't look like it is on? Because
I'm just asking. I just want to make sure.
I have.
Don't mess it up. What are you doing?
That's like, padding don't work for
Oil.
But then it's going to feel like, it's going to be even more, it's going to feel like it's something calling down. Hey, family, y'all. Hey.
Yes, y'all get one more story tonight, and then I'm going to call it quits. Thank you, Evelyn. Actually, I wasn't drinking that one. I was drinking that one. Go on over and tip your auntie. Thank you, Chastain. Thank you, Sequoia. Look, she's talking about, I don't want to die. You don't want to die? Y'all better make sure y'all get y'all auntie something off that Amazon wish list, or your ass will be dead in every story. And as of right now, I only have one survivor. So that means the rest of y'all can get knocked the fuck off after my birthday if I don't have nothing for my birthday. All righty, guys. One more minute. Y'all, I'm finna start my local journey. Okay?
Did that click dinner yet?
Yeah.
What was it?
Burger and fries. What, you want a burger and fries?
No, I didn't eat.
You didn't?
No.
Okay, you can get the burger and fries. It's in the microwave.
Mm-mm.
Oh, why not?
It's yours.
Girl, I ain't gonna eat that.
I'm not eating it. It's yours.
I'm not eating it.
But it's yours.
That is a likely outcome.
Should Toots eat that hamburger and fries
Should my mother eat
before
it?
her mother murder her?
Should my mother eat it?
Without hesitation,
Yes.
I said,
Now
should
get
my
your
mother,
ass in
I
there
said,
and eat.
should my mother eat it?
Get
She
your
said,
ass in
without
there and eat.
hesitation.
Little Sequoia talking about, that's what happened with me. You better let them know Sequoia is serious as hell. I buried that ass in the story time. All right, guys, the last story of the night. If you guys are ready, go ahead and give them thumbs, giving them thumbs, giving them thumbs. You okay?
Yeah.
How you hurt your thumb?
Just now.
Okay, well,
I know.
you smell like outdoors. You smell like grass and ass.
Because I went to Natalie's scrimmage.
What she play, soccer?
Mm-mm.
What?
Softball.
Softball?
Yeah, baseball for girls.
Yeah, I know. I know. She good?
Mm-hmm. Natalie was the only one that was running. Everybody else was.
Ain't her uncle like the coach or something?
Yeah, and so is her granddad, which
It's a scholarship in that though. Just saying.
It was right next door
It's
to
a
me.
scholarship in it. All right, let me get them thumbs. Let me get them thumbs. Let me get them thumbs. Girl, I promise you, if you mess your hair up, man, you gonna fight.
Y'all, I would ask y'all for American Deli, but I don't even feel like putting in all that work right now.
I know, right? You should go get in the shower. You smell like one of Bam babies.
Ew.
Tie your hair up.
As usual, I left with more stuff than I had.
As you always do. You been in the band out?
I know that the thing is canceled. And
The lockout's canceled. Y'all got to cheer, so we gotta get you
the black shirt.
The black
G
the black G shirt. And you got black shorts?
I can check.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to check because she said she wanted black shorts. No, that's for the open house on Thursday.
Mm-hmm. That's why Natalie's mom was like, that's why she was like dropping this off.
Yeah, because y'all got open house on Thursday. So yeah, y'all gonna be staying at 6:15 for open house. She said the captain's the only one to stay at 7:00, but y'all will be there at 6:15. Cheering for the parents and stuff when they come in.
Wait, I can't even eat your burger and fries.
Why not?
Because you know I only eat my fries air fried and I only eat my burger a certain way. He always makes mine a certain way.
Just take you a couple bites off it. I don't want you to be hungry.
It's fine.
No, it's not fine. What did you want to eat then?
It's fine. I'm gonna just go hop in the shower. So.
No, you still need to eat dinner. What do you want to eat?
I'm fine.
You're not fine.
Y'all, tell me I'm fine. Wait.
Oh, look, I just done wasted all this time. All right, guys.
Fine with going to the shower.
There is no doubt.
Get my ball. Get the hell on. All right, guys. The last story of the night
I'm sorry. I said, what? It's like that serious that you something because I've been eating like the whole week.
Yeah, but you ain't ate today, and I need you to eat today. You know, that's a part of your chores. I don't pay.
You got American Deli stuff?
Exactly. I don't pay if you don't
no,
eat your...
No, Mama, no.
I don't pay chore. I don't pay allowance because eating is part of chores.
Yeah, but I don't want to take a loan for you from this weekend.
Okay, well, minus 15.
Okay, fine. I'll eat.
Okay, go.
Do y'all have like
go take a bath and then you can go look in the refrigerator and see what all we got, and then you can put your stuff together from there.
Okay.
Take your shower first because you smell like one of Bam children.
Okay. And if there's nothing,
then you'll come tell me and we'll figure it out. So go take a bath. Please, so you have my room smell like Bam children. Right, Jim, not talking about eat the burger anime.
I can't.
Alrighty, guys. Now, y'all already know the last story of the night is the story that I was supposed to give y'all on Saturday, but I got a little too tied up. So y'all already know this is going to be a doppelganger story. Are we ready for the doppelganger story? This doppelganger story has Step, Jasmine, and Aileen. Step, Jasmine, and Aileen. Are we ready for the doppelganger story? Jasmine is here.
I'm gonna recommend, but I always recommend.
What? Girl, how you gonna recommend? Ain't nothing wrong with your recommendation. Tell me you gonna get it because I ain't got no American Deli money.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna recommend.
Okay, well you can recommend it all day. Shit, I recommend steak and taters. That don't mean you gonna get that shit. I recommend Golden Corral, but that don't mean you gonna get that shit. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just gonna
okay.
Be a recommendation. That's all.
Okay, that's what's up. All righty, Jasmine. Step. Is Step in here? I don't see Step. Mm. Step. Somebody sucking dick too. God damn it. All righty, guys. The last story of the night is a doppelganger story. It's the last time to tip your auntie. Don't forget to get your auntie something for her birthday or you will die. Now, here we go with the last story. Like to hear it, here it goes. Jasmine, Step, Aileen, I hope you guys like your story because like to hear it, here it goes. Now, Jasmine, Step, and Aileen were bullies in school. They were just bullies, fucking bullies for no reason. They thought they was the baddest bitches and they always picked on folk and got in trouble. Now, one Friday, Aileen let her mouth write a check that her ass couldn't cash, and Step and Jasmine had to get involved and help keep these bitches up off Aileen, right? So it was a big brawl to break out into the cafeteria, and because Aileen, Step, and Jasmine were known for getting in fucking trouble, and they was in this fight, the principal decided to tell their ass, guess what? Y'all bitches getting detention for a whole week after school next week. What the fuck? We wasn't fighting by ourselves. Why the hell we gotta get detention? I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Jasmine like, real shit. Aileen was the one that started the fight. And the principal like, well, y'all always fighting together, so y'all going down together. Step like, this some bullshit. It'll be different if we got detention for getting beat up. We didn't even get beat up. We won the motherfucking fight. He like, yep, and y'all started the fight. So y'all ass going to detention starting Monday with Mr. Brown after school. Man, it's bullshit. Keep talking shit, it'll be 2 weeks. Fine. You know what? Fuck you, this school and all the other shit. I'm going home. So they left. And over the weekend, they complained the whole fucking weekend. He on that fuck shit, man. How you gonna make her do detention like no hold and started? You know what I'm saying? Talking about all this shit. Now, Monday morning comes and, you know, they come into school and they do their regular classes and everything. But after school, they got to go to Mr. Brown for detention. So Monday afternoon, they go in there with Mr. Brown that, you know what I'm saying? Time they walk in, Mr. Brown like, sit your asses down. Like, time they come in the door, he goes off. Sit your asses down. And they like, what the fuck? Okay. I don't know what's going on, but fine. We'll sit down. What?
I'm sorry to interrupt, but this morning my lip got stuck in the Gatorade bottle and look.
Oh my goodness. You can't see it, it's too dark.
But
I see it. It's a ring around your fucking lip. Your silly self. So when they walk in, instantly Mr. Brown goes off. Sit your bad asses down. You want to fight some? Fight them goddamn badass grades you got. Y'all always got shit going on. This don't make no damn sense. I'm tired of doing detention. Like, he talking like a teacher that do detention for free. Like, they don't even pay him for this shit. He just like, I'm sick of y'all badass fucking kid. Like, he goes slap the fuck off. And Jasmine and Step and Aileen, they sitting there rolling their eye. What the fuck ever? Whatever. You know what I'm saying? And he just goes off the whole fucking day. He just complains the whole time they in there until it's time for them to go. And they leave. Tuesday roll around. And they come to goddamn detention. When they come to detention, they walk into the door waiting on Mr. Brown to go slap the fuck off. But Mr. Brown didn't say shit. They come in, he's sitting there his desk. He pouring sweat, just staring at them. Jasmine look over at Step like, bitch, what the fuck is wrong with him? He ain't broke contact. He just staring at them. Beads of sweat rolling down his fucking face. Aileen like, do you need to go get some water, Mr. Brown? He snaps over and look at her. And it scared the shit out of her the way he looked at her. He just looked at her and she didn't say shit else. They just spent the rest of Tuesday looking at his head like, something ain't right. You know what I'm saying? But, okay, they go home. Wednesday roll around. Man, I don't want to go in here, man. Aileen like, we got to go, man. You know the principal ain't going to do it, but add more fucking time if we don't go. Step like, this motherfucker acting creepy. I don't want to go. This shit is weird. I don't want to go. Man, we gotta go. If you don't go, we all get in trouble. It don't even matter if me and her go. If you don't go, we all still gonna get in trouble. So you gotta go. Man, it's crazy, man. Fuck that shit, man. I'm gonna sit by y'all. I ain't sitting separate. I'm gonna sit by y'all. All right, bet. Come on, we just gonna all sit together. So they go into the room. They try to sit in them 3 desks at the back. And Mr. Brown stop there. No, split the fuck up. You over here, you over there, you in the front. What the fuck? Hey, Mr. Brown, hey, man, can I sit in the front with her? Because I can't see all the way back here. Nope, you fine. Stay your ass back there. God damn. So they just looking at him like, this shit is fucked up. He walks around. He gives them work this time. He like, here, do the work. So all 3 of them get to work. And he just coming up behind them, staring up extremely inappropriately close watching over their shoulders, breathing all out like he getting aroused by just standing here looking over their shoulder. Step, feeling all uncomfortable. She trying to lean to the side and he getting closer. And Jasmine's like, what are you doing, Mr. Brown? And he like, no one's talking to you. Was I talking to you? And he goes off on her ass. And she just like, you know what I'm saying? He snaps and all this shit again. And they, okay, whatever. End of the day go. Thursday roll around. They back in the hallway plotting. Man, I don't want to fucking go in here, man. This shit is crazy. We almost done. Today, Thursday, like we almost done. Like, come on, man, we can do this shit. We almost done. Still like, man, he ain't had his dick all on your shoulder yesterday. He had his dick on my shoulder yesterday. I don't want to go in here. And Jamie like, girl, it's all right. You act like you ain't never had dick on your shoulder before. Don't act. That ain't the fucking point, bitch. I didn't want his dick on my shoulder. Alien like, shut the fuck up, man. Let's just go in here, get this shit over with, and we'll be good. Fine, man. Let's go. When they go into the room, they come in the room, Mr. Brown is sitting in the chair. He got his back against the chair. He got his head down just like this. He got his hands on the desk. And this nigga nails as long as shit. He just like, on the desk. He just doing this. He ain't say shit. They all decided to sit together again. He didn't even stop. He just kept his head down. So they all just sitting there like, Mr. Brown, you good? He don't say shit. He just kept. So they just sitting there like, oh, this is creepy as fuck. I can't wait for this to be over with. And then they hear what sounds like a dog growl comes from Mr. Brown. All three of them bitches looked up at him. I know I ain't fucking tripping, bitch. Did you just hear that? Did you hear that? I heard it too. It sounded like a fucking dog. Did you hear that shit? I heard it, Jasmine. You heard it. Jasmine like, I heard that shit. He's still doing that shit. He ain't even looked up at them. Head still down. He makes the sound again. The fuck? Man, hell no. Hey, Mr. Brown, hey, you good, man? Or do we need to call animal control? Because that shit up there sound crazy. And he just keep his head down. His hand starts to get faster, like, he doing the shit faster and faster now. And they sitting there like, this motherfucker about to explode. He about to pop. Something's about to fucking happen. I don't like it. And you know what I'm saying? They watching the clock, like 2 minutes left in detention, and we can run the fuck up out of here. So they all just sitting there watching the clock, and he still got his head down. And now the growls are coming more often. He's still doing the hand shit on the goddamn there. They looking at his ass. Cause what the fuck he not finna do is attack me in here. They jump the fuck up and they run out. Time to bed. They got the fuck on. I'm talking about their feet was touching the outside of the damn hallway before the bell finished. They was gone. They hauled ass out of there so scared. They ran out of there and they ran out the building. They came back down towards the where they got to catch the buses. Now, the buses aren't there, but they was going down that ramp to walk home. As they come past Mr. Brown class, he is in the fucking window watching them, sweating hard as shit. Hands still. They see him, he growl, and then it's like his eyes just sink into his fucking head. Like they see his eyes like go deep into his head to where they couldn't even see the eyes. All they could see was like the darkness of where his eyes should be. They saw that shit. Oh, boy, they haul ass. Oh, it's time to go, bitch. If you ain't fast, fuck you, because he gonna get you. They got the fuck on. They ran home. They talked on the phone the whole night. Like, bitch, what was that? What did we see? What was wrong with his fucking eyes? Why was he growling? What the hell? They were so scared that the next day, Friday, would have been their last day. So they Friday, after school, they coming down the hallway looking all scared and shit. Everybody got their head down, holding hands. And as they walking down the damn hallway, they bump into the principal. And he like, look who it is. My three badasses. And they look up at him and they like, man, not today, principal. We don't need this shit. Not today. Not today. He like, what's wrong? Y'all should be super excited. Hell, y'all had a whole week off. And they like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? He like, oh, don't think y'all ass done got away. Y'all ain't got away. Y'all ain't got away. And Jasmine and Step is like, the fuck is he talking about? Like, what are you talking about? He like, oh, don't think y'all done got away with detention because Mr. Brown called out this week sick. Just because he wasn't here to do detention don't mean y'all ass ain't doing detention. Y'all got detention next week when he come back. You real fucking funny, principal. Stop fucking joking. Stop making jokes, man. We gotta go to detention. He's like, oh, y'all got jokes. No, no, no. Stop playing. I don't care. Y'all can't sit here and tell me, oh, we don't have detention. We ain't got detention. Because y'all didn't do detention this week like y'all was supposed to. Y'all doing detention next week when he come back. Aileen looks up at the principal. Look, this is not the time to be fucking playing. Like, quit playing. Like, we did detention all week. Every day this fucking week. It's the last day. And he like, why are y'all lying? Like, stop lying. You want another week? And all three of them, like, now they ready to fight his ass. It's like, I ain't lying. I swear on my life we did detention every day this week. Like, every day. Mr. Brown was in there every day this week. And he like, oh, so y'all gonna keep playing? Y'all gonna lie? 2 weeks. And they like, no, for real. He was in there. We did detention every day this week except for the day. We did detention every day this week. He like, so Mr. Brown was in detention. Yes, he was in detention every day this week. Yes, every day this week. This man called out Monday. He ain't been to work. He ain't come to work Monday. He ain't been to work all week. He been sick all week. They like, hell no. He was at work. He was in detention. We know it. We were there. So he like, okay, what I'm finna do is I'm finna call Mr. Brown. Now, Mr. Brown tell me he was at work this week. Y'all good to go. Y'all ain't even got to do detention. Y'all good to go. Then Mr. Brown ass is in trouble. But if I call this man and he say he wasn't here, y'all getting an extra week of detention. Hell no, that ain't fair because he can lie and say he wasn't here just so he won't get in trouble. And we still end up doing the detention. No, we're not doing it. That's not fair. He like, well, watch this. He takes his phone out. He calls Mr. Brown personal cell from his personal cell. And sure as shit, when Mr. Brown answers the phone, hello, Mr. Johnson. Yes, what can I do for you? He said, Mr. Brown, how you feeling? Man, this flu is killing me. I'm trying to get better, man. I told you I'm sorry about missing this week. I'll be done next week, ready to go. And he like, so you didn't come to work at all this week? He like, no, sir, I can't. Like, do you hear my voice? I can't talk. I can't. And they looking like, why you lying? They all on the phone. Why you lying, Mr. Brown? And he like, who is that? Who is that? And he was like, a couple of the students said, you've been at school every day this week. He like, no, sir. No, sir. You can check the clock in. I ain't been to work. I promise you I ain't been to work. None this week. He said, I ain't even been able to get out the bed. I'm still in the bed right now. All three of them standing up, their mouth open. Nah, y'all trying to trick us. Y'all trying to trick us for more detention. Y'all lying. Y'all trying to trick us. And the principal was like, no, we not. Like, he called in Monday. He has not been to work. And they like, so who the hell we been doing detention with that look like Mr. Brown? And the principal looks at their ass and he like, I see y'all want to keep playing. Y'all want to keep pulling my leg. You better go on and get out of my face before I give y'all another week of detention. And he turns around and walk off. All three of them standing there right down the hallway from detention. He's just standing in the hallway, looking down that way where the damn classroom at. Everybody wanted to know, if we walk down here and go in this classroom, will Mr. Brown be in this classroom? They were just standing there, thinking it. Aileen looked at Step look at Jasmine. She said, y'all think we should go down there and check and see if Mr. Brown in there? Step. She looked over, she said, nah, I don't want to know that bad. I don't want to know that fucking bad. And they decided not to go down there and check and see if Mr. Brown was in that classroom because nobody wanted to know that fucking bad. They were done. None of this shit is making sense. This man ain't been to school, but I've done detention all fucking week. Like, this is bullshit. I'm talking about they went as far as telling their parents to come up there and get on the principal because we did detention. And parents was like, my kids been coming home late every day this week because they were doing detention. And the principal was like, I don't know who the hell they were doing detention with. Mr. Brown wasn't here. All three of them know Mr. Brown was there. They all three know they did detention 4 days straight. Yet there's no record of Mr. Brown even coming into the school that week. No record whatsoever of Mr. Brown coming into the school that week. And the even more fucked up part about it is they still had to do 2 weeks of fucking detention because nobody believed the first week of detention. Nobody believed the first week of detention. So they ended up still having to do 2 weeks of detention, even though their parents came up there and argued about the shit and everything. It didn't fucking matter. If they ain't had no proof Mr. Brown was up there in detention, their ass had to do detention all over again. So all three of them got slapped with another week of detention. And didn't want to do it, but had to do it. But it still made no sense with what happened with Mr. Brown. And they still had to do their detention with Mr. Brown. So when they did go back to do the detention, everybody sat in the back of the fucking classroom right by the door, and they stared at Mr. Brown the whole fucking week of detention. They just stared at Mr. Brown as like, this nigga ain't who he is. They knew in their heart of hearts, Mr. Brown ain't Mr. Brown, but nobody was believing them. Weird, huh? Mr. Brown hadn't been to work. That man was sick as shit. He had the flu. That man wasn't allowed to come to work. He was sick as hell. So he had never been to work. Right, I would have told him to go to the classroom with me too. Like, let's go down here and see if his ass down here then if we lying. But the fact that he had already talked to that man on the phone, I don't even think he would have wasted his time going down there to check with us. Even after he don't talk to this man, he'd be like, we just talked to him. He ain't down there. And he probably wouldn't have went. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. They had cameras because the parents brought that up in the meeting when they was telling the principal that the girls did do detention and everything. The only cameras that worked is the one that's right before his classroom that shows them coming down the hall to go into that classroom. But it never showed Mr. Brown come down that hall to get in his classroom or leave down that hall to get out the classroom. It just always showed them going in and probably like 30 to 45 minutes later coming out. It never showed Mr. Brown going in that classroom at all. At all. And they didn't have cameras inside the classroom. So there was no footage of this man coming in and out of the classroom, even though they all know he was in that fucking class. There was no footage of him going in or coming out at all. It just showed all three of them showing up every day. At the end of the day, going to do fucking detention. And the teacher was like, that should be enough to prove that they did detention, but it was like, it wasn't no teacher in there with them, so they didn't really do detention. They just sat their ass down for 30 minutes every day. No, that don't count. So they still had to end up doing the fucking week of detention. There was no proof to show that they actually did detention. So, yeah, they was creeped the fuck out. Didn't want to do the second week of detention with Mr. Brown. Didn't want to do it at all, but they had to do it. And this time, when they did do their detention with Mr. Brown, they took pictures of Mr. Brown's ass with the date on the board behind him. This motherfucker was here today. I wish he would say he was sick and he wasn't here today. I got pictures of his ass here today. So they took pictures of Mr. Brown every fucking day that they was in detention with the goddamn date on the back of the backboard, just to prove that motherfucker was in the class and they did the damn detention this time. Like, they won't catch me slipping this time. All kind of pictures of his ass about to fall asleep. All that shit. They got all the pictures. Date blasted in the background. Yep, his ass was here. I wish he would say he wasn't here. I wish he fucking would say he wasn't here. Make me do another week of detention. No. So they took pictures that whole week, and after that, it wasn't no more problems. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's have no more issues with not counting for their detention and no shit like that. Everything was straight after that. They did their fucking week of detention, and they were good. But they still don't know where that Mr. Brown came from or where he went. They have no fucking idea where he went, where he came from, who he was, if it's the same Mr. Brown that they did the detention with the last time, this time. They didn't know. Don't nobody know. They still don't know. Parents didn't believe them, of course. You know, when they seen the footage and didn't see anybody go in and out the classroom, they didn't believe them. Of course, the principal didn't believe them at all. He didn't believe shit. He was like, no, they trying to get out of doing detention. They ass wasn't doing no detention. So, yeah, nobody believed the story. So they still ended up doing 2 weeks of detention, basically. Because there was no proof to save their ass. So it probably was a skinwalker. Now, that's something nobody probably looked for in the video. They probably didn't even look for any random animals or, you know, squirrels running out in the hallway of the class or some shit. Like, nobody, they were just looking for a person. They were looking for Mr. Brown. It could have been Miss Sheila Johnson that walked by and go in that classroom and been Mr. Brown when they got in now. But they was only looking for Mr. Brown. They weren't looking for nothing out of the ordinary. They were looking for Mr. Brown. He could have been a shapeshifter or a skinwalker. They weren't looking for that, though. They were looking for Mr. Brown himself. If he wasn't in the footage, then they didn't do fucking detention. And he wasn't at school. Even though he could have been Miss Johnson or Miss Taylor and then walked in that classroom and changed to fucking Mr. Brown. All they know is Mr. Brown ain't on no video going in that class that week at all. So, yeah. That was you guys' last story of the night. Yes. I know it was a doozy. We got 3 stories tonight. Yes, it was a doozy. That was Auntie making up for not giving y'all the one on right, Charles. I'm talking they would have had to suspend me clearly. Fuck that. Just write me up, send me home. I'll do my time at the house. Fuck that. But yes, that was you guys' last story of the night. I will see you guys again on Thursday. I'm going to give y'all 3 more stories on Thursday. So one of those will be a doppelganger story that I was supposed to give y'all on Sunday, but I'm giving it to y'all on Thursday. So yes, Auntie is do tickled. LOL. So stupid. So yes, I will be giving y'all 3 more stories on Thursday, and I'll catch y'all then. So thank you guys so much for spending your time with me and enjoying these stories with me. Y'all know my motto: stay safe, social distance, and don't slap the sleeves off a bitch unless she earns it. I love y'all. Good night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite, and if they do, bitch, call the Orca man, because it had nothing to do with story time. Good night.
Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in